Hello everyone and welcome back to Proxies. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and bot Supreme using AIO Bot V2. Let's go ahead and begin today's video. Before we go ahead and do so, if you wish to go ahead and check out the written overview regarding this video, I'll leave it linked down below. If you want to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new, I'd highly appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and begin this video on the task setup section, then we'll make our way to the next section during this video. So to go ahead and begin the task setup, we're going to go ahead and create a task here. Click add new, click Supreme. If you have the Supreme only version of this bot, then this option won't pop up for you. It'll simply just take you to this screen. When you're on the screen, go ahead and select the site that you want to go for, EU, Japan or US. I'm in the EU, so I'm going to click EU. The first thing I'm going to do want to mention is that when you're creating your task, go ahead and ignore this guest option. There's no need to go ahead and configure it. So the first proper tip is that when it comes to the initial releases, the only option you're going to get is keywords. Use variants when it comes to restocks as the item has already dropped. So we're referring to this section here, you have keyword and variant. So you go ahead and select keyword and you'd go ahead and enter your keywords here. Now the reason for this is because the items have never dropped before. That means that you don't have a link to use, you don't have a variant to use. So after they've gone ahead and dropped, you can use those on the restocks, but on the initial release, you will have to go ahead and use your keywords. Now when it comes to your keywords, you can use a comma to separate keywords and use the and letter for multiple word keywords. So essentially what you're doing here is creating multiple sets of keywords. So for example, if I do box just like so, and then I do the and logo just like that, then do a comma, and then I do, let's say, something else here. I'm just going to typing something random here. Let's say I do diamond and logo. So as you guys can see, we have a comma between these keyword sets. So we have box and logo, and then we have diamond and logo. So essentially what we're telling our task to do here is to search with this set of keywords, and if you can't find anything, search with this set of keywords. That is what the comma does, and the and essentially just stacks up multiple keywords in one set. So make sure to go ahead and utilize this, and if you want to go ahead and utilize negative keywords, then you can. The same rule applies. Now when it comes to your quantity, it's set to 1, and I'd highly recommend you just keep it to 1 for the entirety of this, because of the fact that when it comes to setting up for Supreme, they're very strict when it comes to order processing. So let's say for example you hit the exact same item on the same card. Let's say you hit 2 jackets that you're going for, they will most likely go ahead and cancel all of them because you've gone ahead and checked out twice. So be very careful when it comes to this. Use multiple billing profiles. By all means, go ahead and create as many tasks as you want, but be very careful. Let's say for example you've checked out a jacket on one billing profile and all your tasks. Go ahead and rotate your billing profile and change elements of your tasks so you can go ahead and secure multiple items. Now when it comes to the sizing section, this is pretty interesting because of the fact that Supreme tend to use unique sizing when it comes to certain items, but generally speaking you'll want to go ahead and type out the entire size. So for example, me putting M won't work. I will have to actually type out medium. Same goes for large, extra large, small, things like that. However, in some cases Supreme do have their own words when it comes to sizing, so go ahead and consult your cut groups for that. If you wish to go ahead and point your task to a random size, all you want to go ahead and type in is random. Sorry, I did a tab there. Random, just like so, and that will go for a random size. Now another thing that is pretty tricky when it comes to Supreme is the colors. As we all know, when it comes to botting Supreme, they have some very random names when it comes to colors. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, so make sure to consult your cut groups for that. Then go ahead and type in the color here pretty simply. So let's say for example I want to go for something that is navy. I type in navy and that will go ahead and point my task towards that color. So let's go ahead and finalize this task here. We do have a proxy list up here. If you wish to go ahead and configure it, you can. You can go ahead and select the category and you can go ahead and select your billing. So I'm going to do this. Give me 1 moment. Save. As you guys can see, the task has been created in the background. Now we're going to go ahead and transition into the summary tips part of today's video. Let's go ahead and begin. The first thing I do want to show you guys is mass editing. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate my task here just to show you something here. So let's say for example I want to go ahead and edit task 6, 5 and 4. I'd hold control, click 6, click 5, click 4, let me unclick 1, and as you guys can see, these tasks are now selected. Now if I right click, I have a bunch of options here. I have start selected tasks, stop selected task, and a bunch more options. Let's say for example I no longer want these tasks, I can go ahead and utilize the delete selected tasks button. Or for example, if I want to go ahead and edit the selected task, I go ahead and click this button here, and as you guys can see, you can change the monitor type, change size, change billing, change proxy list, and you can change the task delay as well. Now when it comes to actually running your task during a job, I'd highly recommend you go ahead and enable logs, so you can go ahead and point out any issues that do occur, and you can go ahead and rectify that. So let's say for example your proxies are dead and you forgot to test them, then you can go ahead and swap out your proxy list, and things like that can pop up in the task log section. Now when it comes to the Supreme restock delays, make sure to come over to the settings section, go to the delays header, and you can go ahead and configure your delay here and click save once you're done. Now finally, when it comes to your proxies, you want to have the fastest proxies available to maximize your chances of being successful. So ensure you have the best proxies available. If you wish to go ahead and run mass tasks, you can run on your IP, which is what we're doing now because we got our proxy list loaded. But if you want to run proxies, I'd highly recommend you get the fastest ones available to you. Go ahead and put them into a proxy list. Go ahead and select that proxy list when creating your tasks, and you'll be ready to go. That is going to go ahead and conclude today's video on how to go ahead and bot Supreme using AIO Bot V2. If you guys did enjoy today's video or you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on post notifications to know the next time we upload. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace out.